Ant-Man and the Wasp, or was it Wasp and the Ant-Man?
Uh,
We just got back from Ant-Man and the Wasp about an hour ago.
about an hour ago. Yeah. 1 hour now.
We have not discussed
We have not said one word to each other.
at all.
We barely even looked at each other as we left.
Nope.
Okay.
We have no clue what we each thought of this. So,
Limited contact. All right.
Yeah.
What would you give it out of 10?
nah, you start first.
I'll start
Yeah.
7.5.
Okay. Now, why? Give me your
No, no,
first initial
I
impressions.
want you hear your score so I
right,
can
6.
ridicule you. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew I should have gone lower. But no.
It's an opinion.
I know.
Did you think it was a 7.5 or not?
I did, but I was tempted to do 7, but yeah, okay. God, there's so much wrong with the movie.
Well-
But some things that were nice. Some I laughed a little bit. I kind of compared it to the last Thor
here's the-
movie, which was supposed to be funny and yet adventurous at the same time. So there was enjoyment in that.
Yeah. I like the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Rudd is...
He's the man.
He's so lovely.
Isn't
Like,
he?
and it's funny. Like he has that little smile throughout the movie, and
I
you
just wanna be
and
friends with
you
him.
smile when he smiles.
This
Like
is true.
He's just like a likable, fun character. So he drives the movie a lot for me. I
Oh,
mean,
he
it's
was the best character in it.
Yeah. So I like him. I even like Hank Pym.
Yeah.
I like
The girl.
Hope was better in
yes.
this movie. I thought she was better in this movie.
I thought equal. I thought she was fine in the first
but I
movie.
also think like in the first movie she looked, I don't want to say fake, but because of the wig that she had on, like the hair, like I could tell like that doesn't not look like her
Yeah.
hair or something. This one I just felt like she was
She was a little more believable.
Yeah.
Fit into the Marvel universe pretty decently, so not going to complain about that.
yeah.
Now, what was wrong with the movie?
Well, hey,
Oh,
no spoilers yet.
no spoilers, but all spoilers aside, the pacing was wrong, and it had the
Yeah.
Iron Man 3, if anyone ever seen it, where, Iron Man had a cameo, and that was it for me. Like, Ant-Man was barely in it. I mean, yeah, she was in it too, the Wasp, but she may have been in it more, if not more, than he was. Equally, if not more. But they
Yeah,
both weren't in it that much. Yeah, in the third act, pretty much a lot, but first and second act, barely. I don't think at all in the second act.
Yeah. I'll have to get into certain things that I feel like they should have had in more. Like in the preview, you see like the car effect when they're underneath, and they it throws it on the side. Like, oh wow, how many times is that used in the movie? Like 20 times.
Yeah,
I was
like,
like-
I get it. I know what they're
All
going to
right,
do.
like I like when like they didn't really go into the small world that much.
Exactly. That was my first. That was going to be my complaint.
Because when he shrinks down, I guess Ant World, I don't know. When he shrinks down, he all the detail,
Yes,
and that's what I like seeing.
That was my
And
favorite.
It
It's
didn't
like-
happen that often.
yeah, it was a Disney World moment where you had like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids playground. It's that kind of thing. Like, wow, everything's huge. No, they didn't have that. But one little scene with her, like when the knives are going past, like that was it. And I keep waiting for more, and it just never happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now,
But
over,
I'm not going to go into the specifics yet because
No.
I have some things I want to.
I have too many.
Um,
I mean, overall, was it entertaining for you?
somewhat.
You stuttered way too much there. So, and yeah, not entertaining then, or mildly.
I was entertained by the characters. The story I thought was too jumbled. They had like four, maybe 5 different things going on at once, and I
Yep.
was like, oh my gosh, like, there was a lot of weird editing, like cuts. It was like,
Yeah, the movie was jumping all over the place, all
yeah.
over.
So that was,
So you say mild,
dis-
kind of in the middle, and not exactly entertaining, but not boring.
yeah, like I could watch it again.
So you think rewatchability is good?
It's like middle of the road-ish. Like it's a fine flick to just turn on and like kind of zone out a little bit and come back, because it's like I don't know. That's just how I felt about it. I was just kind of like middle of the road for me as far as rewatching it.
It was just me. It was there's a movie.
Yeah, like
Bland.
like I said, I like Paul Rudd and I enjoyed all those scenes, but a lot of them in between, and I didn't care for.
No. And the only reason I give it such a, I'm gonna say high rating as a 7.5 is because of Paul Rudd. And yeah, it was entertaining because of the humor. But as far as rewatchability, once you've seen it, there's not really scenes, maybe one or two scenes where you're like, okay, that's worth a rewatch. But that's about it. The movie as a whole just never got going. It never felt like, oh, I really want to see what happens next. You're just kind of like, okay, well, I know what's going to happen next. And, oh, wow, I can't believe
I feel like I was just kind of like pushed along.
Yeah.
I feel like it didn't know what movie it wanted to be. Like, it kept...
I just kept waiting for like, well, I know this is going to happen because I saw it in the preview, or well, I can see that happening.
There were a
anyway.
couple things where I was like, oh, well, when's that going to happen? I saw that in the preview. But like I said, I'll get into the specifics in a spoiler review. But like, I don't want to really give anything away if people still want to see it. But,
yeah, would you recommend going to theater and seeing it? If you're a Marvel fan, sure.
You don't have to go to the movies to see this.
No, and that's what was disappointing, but I'll get into that later. If
it
I don't
wasn't like
think you have to go
this
see it.
giant cinematic experience, or like when they shrink down and they're going through all the different floors in the apartment, like in the first one,
right?
And there's all these cool little details. You're like, oh, this
going
is
through
like
the
immersive.
pipes, yeah.
No, that wasn't.
No, there was no scene like that.
Didn't feel like.
No,
I had to go to the movies to see it.
I don't think I had to see this movie at all. Someone could have told me about the ending, and I'd be like, okay, well, scratch that off.
I'm glad
the
I
list.
saw it for Paul Rudd. Like,
yeah, but
I think he's great.
I don't
like,
think it was enough.
but,
I mean, I want to change my score now that I thought about it, because it's like,
you and I are like equal on this, and you're at a 7.5.
Yeah, but I guess because I do like Paul Rudd so much, maybe a little biased.
And that's fine. If that's your opinion of the movie, then fine.
It made me.
A movie can be a 7.5.
I think it's more entertaining than I thought it was more entertaining than you did. As much as I thought it had its issues.
Then just say that.
Well, I did. I'm not saying I'm equal in that. I'm saying it was more entertaining than I thought you did.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
a movie can be a 7.5. And
fit
not be very
fine.
like, and not be very like, have a big rewatchability factor to it.
Right. I get that.
But a movie can be like a 5 or a 6 and can have like a high rewatchability to it. So
a high entertainment value, and
either way.
Right,
so
either way. So yeah, there's Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it was just me.